But I wanted to talk next, foreclosure market. There was an article in the Times a couple days ago talking about the lack of foreclosures, and there really isn't a whole lot of foreclosures anymore. Foreclosures aren't happening at the same pace. We still sell maybe 1 or 2 foreclosures a month, but it's certainly not the lion's share of the business today. But you still have a lot of customers that they got, I think, so saturated with foreclosure news for years and years and years that I think they've forgotten that it's really not present anymore. I'm sure, Mike, you see this. You probably don't see many foreclosure loans anymore.
No, not many at all. It's rare to see them. It's good for our market. I think part of it goes back to tightening up on lending requirements as well.
Yeah.
Making sure that borrowers are qualified, which helps eliminate some of the people that probably shouldn't have bought a house.
Correct.
That did.
Well, and I'll tell you, I think that when you look at it, and I've talked about this before, we always have real estate cycles, and yes, we'll have a crash again. Will it be as bad as the last one? No, because financing hasn't gotten loose enough. But certainly there are always ups and downs when it comes to real estate markets, and ultimately right now we're on a big upswing, and we're not seeing a lot of foreclosures. Foreclosures, I'm sure Bailey, you can talk to this too. They are complicated. They require a lot more process to get them through. There's a lot less communication with the seller and the bank. Sometimes you're waiting days to get answers to certain things, and they're not the deals that they used to be. When I look at foreclosures today, they're priced at retail prices, and to go through the hassle of buying one with all the complications, the seller's not going to make repairs, you're going to have to pay for title costs sometimes, you're going to jump through all these hoops for not really a good deal.
Exactly.
And when I look at foreclosures, I see them priced at, I see foreclosures that we sell, and I understand customers want them and they want to fix them up, and maybe they're in the right neighborhood, but they don't look like good deals anymore. They look like a regular priced home.
One thing I hear a lot too, especially from people moving to the areas, I'm looking for a deal. I'm looking for a deal. There's not a lot.
There's not a lot of them. If you have cash, and if you're patient, you can find a decent deal. But
right.
You're not. We had somebody last week call and say, I want to see every home that you can show me that I can buy for 30% off. And I said, if there's a home for 30% off, I'm sorry, sir, but I'm going to buy it.
Right,
It's
exactly.
not going to be there.
There's
like the insiders in the market are going to buy those. There's
right.
not. Can you get a few percentage points off? Yeah, but 30% off, nope, it ain't there anymore. No. There's just too much demand. And,
not at all.
The only place you can see it is in the really upper end. Could you buy a $2 million house for 20 or 30% off? If the seller's got a lot of money and they're really motivated to move and they're willing to take a hit, maybe. But the likelihood in regular price ranges of finding a 30% off home, it's just not there anymore.